Okay, so let's start to work on this just one by one. Okay, item by item. Okay, so we're gonna so we go to the next slides here. Okay. Okay, so these are already filled out. Okay, so again, we're trying to say we have a three spreadsheets, right? So we have this is a balance sheet spreadsheet, right? So as you see, we already fill out. Okay, so I'm gonna explain one by one how to fill out those. Okay, and then this is are you okay? Can you listen? Can you hear me? Right? You hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Oh, you
Yes,
can hear
we
me,
hear
right?
you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. So I just make sure. So we have this three spreadsheets. Okay, so we have balance. This is the balance sheet spreadsheet, right? You can see this is the balance sheet spreadsheet. Okay, these are already filled out. Okay, again, so I'm going to talk about those one by one. Okay, how to fill out. Okay, this is the so then this is the income side. So it's also already filled out. See the debit credit here, right? So so we're going to talk about it one by one. Okay, and then we have this the third spreadsheet is the cash flow spreadsheet. Okay, the cash flow spreadsheet. You can see operating, investing, financing, right? So also we already fill out. Okay, but I'm gonna explain. Okay, talk about how to fill out. Okay, so let me go to the income statement first. Oh, we're gonna start with income statements. Okay, we're gonna start with income statement, and we're gonna start with this sales revenue, right? You can see the sales revenue. Okay, so we know sales revenue is 100. Okay, and then the cash flow related to sales revenue is what? It should be cash receipts from customers, right? Cash receipts from we sold merchandise, and then we later on we're going to collect payment from customers, right? So those are kind of related, and also accounts receivable also is related, right? So so if you look at the sales revenue is 100, we should credit, right? So when we have revenue, we should credit revenue, right? For 100. And then let me go back to the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet, our first spreadsheet. So you look at the accounts receivable was 30s, right? So now it's beyond 32. Accounts receivable increased by 2. That's what we debit 2 here. Okay. So what do we have? What happened? You can see it clearly. Right? We debit accounts receivable for 2, right? So sales revenue increased credit by 100. So then we should debit cash for 98. Okay, so 98. So that's how we figure out this 98 cash flow. Okay, from cash receipts from customers. That's why we're gonna go to here. The third spreadsheet, cash flow spreadsheet. This is the cash inflow from customers. We debit 98. Okay, so again, this is the first item we just figured out. We talked about this a couple of times already. So, and then look at this one. This a small numbers here, number 1, right? You can see this is also number 1. Okay, and we put here's number 1. You see that those number 1, right? So that's called item number 1. Okay, this is our first item. The first item just to help us to figure out what is cash receipts from customers, which is 98, right? Which is we write down here. It's like this. This is the summary journal. Okay, actually, with summary journal was written in those 3 different spreadsheets. Everyone's clear. This is summary journal, and item number 1. Okay, And then I think it's yeah, it should be okay, right? So then let's look at item number 2. Okay, so see item number 2. Okay, item number 2 is related to investment revenues. Okay, investment revenues. So we make an investment, right? So let's say oh yes, go ahead.
I don't know if it's for anyone else, but your connection is really laggy, and a lot of what you're saying is getting cut out.
Yeah, I kind of follow it too.
My let me move to a different place. Maybe I have problem with my Wi-Fi. Yeah, just okay. So let me move to a different. So I might have a little Wi-Fi problem, but I don't know why today. Usually I don't. Let me move to different places. Is it better right now? Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it better right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And yeah, I moved to a different place. So this is hopefully the Wi-Fi is more stable. So do you want me to repeat that again?
Yeah, let me repeat this part.
Yeah, let me repeat this part quickly, okay? So what we have 3 spreadsheets, right? So we have this is a balance sheet spreadsheet, okay? And then we have income statement spreadsheets, and then we have this cash flow spreadsheets. What we're gonna do is we just try to fill out those spreadsheets, okay? So you remember each spreadsheet we have a debit column, we have a credit column, right? So we're gonna fill out, okay, either debit or credit, okay, to explain the changes. And in the meantime, because when we fill out those the first 2 spreadsheets, in the meantime, we're gonna fill out, the spreadsheet in the cash flow statements. Okay, so that gives us the cash flow statement. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna start with the income statements. Okay, we're gonna start with income statement. So you can see income statements. We have sales revenue 100, right? So we know we should credit, right? That's why we have this credit 100. Okay.
It still happen.
And then when we have this is sales revenue going to relate to what's that? It's not
Yeah.
stable.
Oh my god.
Stable.
It better a little bit. It's still, but it's still interrupt when you say a long sentence. It
no, I can do something. You like that situation? Hello. How about other people?
It's still lagging.
Yeah, it's kind of weird now. Yeah, just okay. Hello. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is not stable. Looks like. I already turned off all the other Wi-Fi, other devices. So is it better right now? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is it better right now?
Yes.
You could give it a try.
Hello.
It only seems
Yes,
to
sir,
lag
go
when you
ahead.
start explaining stuff.
Okay. Okay, let me explain. Let me do it slowly. So hopefully it's better. So I already turned off all of the other devices. So I think hopefully it's better. It's okay. Okay. So let me say that again. Okay, start from the beginning. What we're trying to do is, this is a spreadsheet approach. Okay, so we have 3 spreadsheets. This is the balance sheet spreadsheet, right? So then we have income statement spreadsheets, and then we have a cash flow spreadsheet. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're gonna explain. Okay, we're gonna fill out. Okay, those debit column. You see those debit column, right? And credit column. Okay, so we're gonna fill out. Okay, try to explain, the changes. Okay, so in the balance sheets and income statements. Okay, when we fill out this, then we know those items are kind of cash flow related items. Then we put it in the cash flow spreadsheets.
It's
Okay,
still
so we put it in the cash flow. Still not.
You're still getting cut off,
Hmm.
Professor.
I think it's not.
Yeah,
I
it's
think it
bad.
probably the Zoom had. Yeah, it looks like Zoom. Probably maybe Zoom has problem. It's not because my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Do you mind if we just log out and I'm gonna reset? Is everyone's okay?
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm gonna end the meeting, okay, and then I'm gonna start. Yeah, let me reset, okay. I'm gonna end the meeting right now, so then I'm gonna